Greetings everybody, my name is Captain Honorseeker and welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna talk to you how to do not a GR 145. You need to have some very good decision making for doing that, and you actually need to make sure that you run decent times. We didn't run any decent time here. We had way much problems. We didn't did the right calling out. So yeah, let me take you through this video. Enjoy the ride. Alright, GR 145. How not to run a GR 145. Alright, basically what we have here is yellow pack, and because you have no idea what the mob type is going to be, so you want to go a little further. So basically what you do is you pull everything that you can, and then that 0% power pylon should have been an indicator of don't do this one. But we went for it and we tried to actually get a decent time on this one. So basically what we did is we used the entire power pylon on those two elites here and those mobs. They used some wormholes on us. Like, I tried to take every single one of them, but not that easy as it's expected to be. So we have this do one here, that kind of spread. I was still running with the power, but because I'm a Z-Barb, I do jack shit of damage on them. It won't hold me again. Alright, one is almost down. One is down. Second one is down, and we move forward. Now, because of moving forward, we ran back into across another yellow. Like, if I would have pulled a smart move on pulling that one yellow from the start all the way around it to the power pylon, clicked on the power pylon and went forward, that would have made some better progress. But we didn't do that. We have like a little bit of forward progress, which we're gonna lose eventually. So basically what we did is we stayed on this yellow pack here and we tried to actually get somewhere. Fun fact, we get nowhere. We're losing time. We're losing a lot of time. The time that we lost here could have gone to another GR. And we just keep mowing it down. Alright, here we're like, alright, let's move. Because he's almost alone and he wants to be dragged, so... Alright, let's go. Let's move him. Alright, collect that little mob pack there. This mob pack here on the corner. We stayed here because I was like, let's stay here and mow it down. We made the worst decision in our entire Diablo 3 career so far, I guess. It's really something else to actually be here. Making the decision to stay on a cathedral map makes you actually question if it was necessary. No. You do not stay on a cathedral map for much push ever. Most of the time you're gonna do that is when you enter a cathedral with veil swarms, but even then you still don't want to do that. Like, there are a couple of maps that you want to have like a decent push on. Like, you want to have a festering, a battlefield, a fields of misery. Because that are the good ones. That are the maps that actually do something for your progress. So if you're gonna do that, if you find those maps, you want to look at certain mob types, veil swarms, the Goonies, mothers, porcupines. If you get those map types, you stay on that map and try to at least to get a decent amount of time on that map. You try not to waste your time, because if you waste your time on a map like that, you're gonna have a problem. But for this one, cathedral maps, do not run them. Do not run them whatsoever. If you want to have a good clear time, do not run a cathedral map on floor 1. You want to enter the cathedral on floor 3 if you have a lot of time on the bar. That's it. Here we were goofing around already, like, and we made the wrong decision. Like here we still had the ability, like, alright, let's call it a day here. Like, let's just call it a day and go for the next. But we didn't do that. We stayed on this one to prove a point as well, to like, do not stay on bad maps with bad mob types, with very shitty layouts like this one. Like, feels like a maze that you're running through. Here I was like, what the hell is this bloody map? We've been stuck for ages on this map already. Like, I think for this map we already did for like almost 5 minutes, at least 5 minutes on this one. Alright, there we go. Next map, Shrouded Moor. Shrouded Moor maps are good. They're very decent. The reason why they're very decent is they are considered to be in the Dream Rift, so they can be good. Once again, you want the Shrouded Moors with GG mob type. If you have GG mob type, you will run it. Otherwise, you would just leave it as it is. The mob type here was alright. You can see also on the progress bar that the mob type is actually pretty good, because we're catching up again. Here on this build pack, we were like, alright, let's drag it forward and see where we end up. A channel pile, alright. Here I was like, alright, there's another yellow there, there's a yellow there. Alright, let's click it and see how that one goes. So basically what we did is, normally you go explore to find more stuff, more yellows, more blues, whatever. What you also do is basically try to listen to your one that is your DPS. If you listen to your DPS, then you will know when you have to click the pylon. What you do most of the time is just click it. You not just click the pylon, you will listen to your guy that you're playing with. If you're playing solo, you go searching for other elite packs and then you're just gonna click it. Pylons that are very important to do it with: power, condi, shield, channeling. And you almost never ever touch speed pylon when you're running with the Z bar. Alright, the blue one is dead. I just saw that I missed an orb there. Like, it's constantly hovering under my unit interface, user interface, and yeah, nah. Didn't pay attention to that last orb, so we could have had a little bit better of time if I catch that orb, but at this point it's already way too late to do something about it. Alright, that was the yellow. Another yellow here. So Shrouded Moors can also come with the fourth corner, so beware of that. Most of the time when you hit the fourth corner, battlefield, festering, those are GG's. For Shrouded Moors that can be Your worst nightmare. You don't want to do that. You don't want to be too long on Charlotte Moors. Unless it is with a GG mob type. Like here we hit illusionist, we're like, still hell of time here. Still hell of time. Still good. Like one of the things I could save this rift was a Condi. Was the only thing I could actually save this rift. He was like, gonna do it. Alright, let's do one pop and then move. He was like, alright, just leave. Just don't stay on the illusions, we're gonna lose way too much time. Here you see at my reaction that we hit a very bad map. Heart of Agony in AGR with Comedy Comp. Do not stay on that whatsoever, even with the progress that we have. You don't do that whatsoever. Never do that. What you do is make up your mind as quickly as possible. Like your brain needs to instantly know which map it is and what mob type you want to play. And we just went like, alright, we are sticking with it, we are going for it. We will do what we can. Teach you guys a little bit about the mobs, about the map types and mob types. It's very important that you know those mob types, especially the map and the mob type together. If you don't know the map types, what I suggest is go searching in Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, Act 4, Act 5. In all the acts, go to the Pandemonium, the Corvus maps, West March maps, the Hell Rifts, the Ariat Crater, Keeps, Spaghettis, all those map types that I just called out. Those are the ones that you need to learn. Like there are map types that you're like, yes, that's a good one. No, that's a bad one. Halls of Agony, you don't run that. The only time you're gonna run Halls of Agony is when you're running speeds. Running speeds is very important and you want to do that. It doesn't matter what mob type you're doing. Basically from what you do for speed GR is just go there and jump from elite to elite and kill the elite as quickly as possible. In a push GR, or at least everything above 125, you need to start recognizing is it good or is it bad. Good ones are, very good ones are Festering, Battlefields and Fields of Misery. Good ones are Shrouded Moors, Sands, Desolate Sands, Graveyard. That are the good ones. Most of the other stuff is not the best map type to go with. Alright, we hit 99%. I was like, alright, let's go search for a pylon. Let's see if we can find one. Shield pylon. I was like, alright, let's drag him down and just spawn the boss. Like, just spawn the boss and see which one we get. We didn't have too much time. Rhyme. So basically what I told Ghost here might apply to you as well when you're playing in groups. Mow them down with all stricken as much as you can to 75%. If you have a power, it will go fast. If you have speed, it will go fast. If you have con, it will be alright. But if you're not having one of those, make sure that you keep stacking stricken until you reach the 75% health marker. And then let your DPS call out the COV rotation and go from there. Like you see, at this point we don't even care about anymore at the timer, and we just like, let's go for the XP and show people that you need to make good decisions if you want to have a decent clear. Alright, here ghosts start calling out the stumps, like stump. You want to have arcane, the stump on arcane. What you do is like 2 seconds before arcane cycle starts with Russia, let your guy call out the stump. Like 3, 2, 1, stump. At 50%, Ryan was like, alright, time to pull out my bag of tricks. But you see, once again, the moment Ghost Master called out his stump, Rhyme's health depletes instantly. 25%, my executioner starts kicking in as well. And all you have to say at Rhyme at the end is sayonara. Now guys, what you definitely need to do here is figure out the mob type, figure out the map type, stay on them as short as you can, make the decision quickly, and make sure that you do it nicely and properly. Alright guys, I see you all in the next one. Have a good one, and see you later. Oh boy.